The new Star Wars release date is right around the corner, which means there's a bunch of new minifigures, and today I'm ranking every single new one of them.
So technically this Anzelin is actually new, but I'm not going to add it to my tier list. Besides that, this Grogu I'm already adding to my tier list, and this Babu Frick we've already seen before. But besides that, there is the ATRT Attack. By the way, I'm not going to be actually ranking the sets, just the minifigures. First, we have the new mold of Grogu, which sadly doesn't come with that new printed piece of Beskar on the front, which is kind of weird. I don't know what it's actually going to be like in the scene. Maybe it's more accurate to the scene, but still, I definitely feel like it should have had that print on it. And we also get much better version of Mando, just small upgrades, I believe, in just the leg print, but still, I thought they upgraded Mando to the max, but they just made him even more better. Definitely going to be the highest tier in this video. And we also see the return of the Tank Trooper mold, if that's what you want to call it, with the helmet. I believe started in 2016, probably last used in like Vader's castle from that one bluish tank trooper that we see. I don't know what the actual name is called, but he does get some nice leg printing and torso printing. It's sort of like a mix between a snow trooper and a tank trooper. Definitely one of the reasons why I'm getting this set. Really nice fig. So Mando, the new version, is going in purple stud, and blue stud I'll have the Imperial Remnant ATRT driver a little bit above Grogu. The next exclusive minifigures or new ones for this wave is going to be from the Razor Crest. The new ones here are going to be Grogu with that new chestplate mold, which is not exclusive, or chestplate print, which is not exclusive to the set. This is just the first one that you would see it in, and it is going to have that new mold, so it's technically a little bit different than the unprinted Beskar armor version. And of course, we get Zeb definitely going straight to the highest tier because of his dual molded legs and printed arms. And of course, he gets that molded head. Definitely a S tier figure, just amazing figure. Definitely one of the reasons, probably the only reason anyone's really going to get this set. First time we're ever seeing a dual molded arms, and first time we're seeing dual molded legs in a long time, at least for Star Wars. We also get a new look at Colonel Ward, which isn't really the greatest. I think it is a new hairpiece, which is actually pretty nice. Overall, it does look pretty accurate to the trailers, and it is also a pretty simple minifigure, and that Stormtrooper isn't new because we see it in the Smart Play Cantina. This is the final ranking of every single new figure and the new wave. We have Zeb in S tier, the new Mando in S tier, as well as the best version of the new molded Grogu, which does have that Beskar chestplate, and then the Imperial Remnant ATRT driver is going to be a little bit below that. It's a pretty nice figure. Maybe I guess some arm printing would have been better, but it's just not as good as those other figures, but it still is pretty good, and we don't want to give every single figure S tier, of course. And I'll put Grogu behind him because it's a nice figure if it actually matches the scene, but I definitely think it deserves that chest plate print. But I guess you could use it for like a different scene if you want to get more of them somehow, even though it is a $45 set, so you won't really be able to like implement it in some other older versions that aren't actually the Mandalorian Grogu movie, like some season 1 or 2 monks where he doesn't have that chest plate. And I put Colonel Ward in silver stud, honestly. Just not the greatest figure. I feel like it could have just been something else or not really included. I don't know how big her impact is really going to be in the show, but it is just a pretty basic figure. Nothing really wrong with it, but it definitely could have been a little bit better.
That's going to conclude my ranking of all the new figures from this new Star Wars wave. Comment down below what you're getting. Hope you all enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you on the next one.